Hello, I'm makerArm, the world's first multifunctional robotic arm that fits anywhere in your workspace. I have changeable tool heads that allow me to do some really neat stuff, and I can help my humans make just about anything. I can 3D print freely since I don't live in a box. I can auto-level so my humans don't have to. I can make things up to 30 inches long and 10 inches tall on any flat surface. I can make high-quality 3D prints with both filament and resin. But I can do a lot more than just 3D printing. I'm great at building the next big thing, like this. I can cut sheets and 3D print corners. I can pick and place sheets and panels together and create a custom PCB. I can solder, assemble components. I can even work with fellow maker arms. Voila! Here's our finished project, a custom laptop. I can be operated wirelessly on all of your devices. Plus, my humans can teach me tricks and send me remote instructions. I was made for creative people everywhere. I can make really impressive toys. Paint on canvas and fabric, and create custom invites. I can etch glass, engrave plastic and leather, carve metal, and wood. I can also plot designs. And yes, I can even decorate cakes. Another cool thing, my humans can design their own custom tool heads for me. It feels great helping my humans build their dreams, and I would love to see maker arms in labs, garages, and tinkering stations everywhere. That's why I'm here on Kickstarter. My makers have spent 2 years perfecting me and my fellow maker arms. Right now, we are working prototypes and need to be manufactured so we can be on our way to all you humans. With your help, together we can make anything, anywhere.
Historically, robot arms are seen in large manufacturing industries. They've been using them for decades. And something that's exciting about technology like the xArm is that it makes that accessible for companies like us, smaller companies. Foundry is known for making cool, creative concepts for brands and companies. So one thing we're really looking forward to at the robot arm is to replace the time we spend making small parts so we can free up time to focus on coming up with those clever solutions.
SD3D is a 3D printing company that focuses on prototyping and production needs. Here at SD3D, we run our machines 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So having a robotic arm to be able to work hand in hand with our machines at any point in time is extremely beneficial.
Precision is also an important part of manufacturing when we look at a time bucket analysis of how we assemble components. So we look at the motion waste, and moving parts to make sure that they're in the right place at the right time reduces the amount of waste in our assembly, which saves us money overall.
Utilizing the xArm within our factory can help lower costs and increase productivity, and can work well with existing technicians.
Frequently, 3D prints take a long time, hours to finish, and they'll finish printing overnight.
The major points for assembly for 3D printing are taking the parts after they're printed and assembling the parts and getting them ready for shipping.
So rather than having a worker come in to have to do the post-processing in the morning, they can come in to finish parts in the morning. The quality of an employee's work life is going to dramatically increase. They'll be able to focus on absolutely the skilled work they want to do and none of the repetitive process that they already don't like.
The most surprising thing to me regarding the xArm is the flexibility, the use cases, to be able to switch between a gripper and a screwdriver, the ability to have the camera work hand in hand with the screwdriver, so we can actually have the xArm help repair the printers without a technician on site.
You know, having a robot arm that is small and easy to move around is transformative for a business like ours, because we would use it, say, in one location near the CNC router in the morning and then move it over to the assembly line in the afternoon.
Knowing the low price point of under $10,000, I'd estimate the xArm to be able to save around $20,000 just in the first year.
5 years, 10 years ago, a robot arm like this would have been $50,000. And now seeing what xArm's done at a much more compelling price point, it makes that ROI a lot more attractive, especially for small and emerging businesses.
Flux Integration was founded in 2010 to develop software and hardware to enable the seamless design and manufacturing of products. Our focus is on small businesses and individuals who have limited budgets and time but understand the benefits of designing and manufacturing a product in-house. We have spent over 4 years developing FLX.ARM, our integrated development environment for design and manufacturing, and Flux Control, our hardware interface for machine control. We received a grant from the Maine Technology Institute to begin the process of beta testing FLX.ARM and Flux Control. As part of the beta testing process, we wanted to develop a machine platform capable of 3D printing, light-duty milling, and electronics assembly. We wanted it to be as useful creating a prototype as it would be in production. FLX.ARM is all these things and more. It is a SCARA robot with precision engineered and machined joints. Ultra-high resolution absolute encoders are directly coupled to each joint, providing closed-loop absolute positioning with repeatability less than 1,000ths of an inch across its entire workspace. The arm is trainable and has collision detection. Modular tool heads for 3D printing, light-duty milling, pick and place, and probing are available. Each tool head can be changed in a matter of seconds and are precision aligned to allow multiple tool operations on a single part.
Each prototype, became a little cleaner. We had fewer critical components that we had to machine, making it easier to calibrate and assemble. We really had to find what components were available or readily available and design the arm around those components. We know the struggles small businesses and individuals face bringing a product to market. With your help, we can make the design and manufacturing of products as seamless as possible.
Starting a business nowadays is easy. Everyone has great ideas, but sometimes it takes a lot of repetitive work to realize them. This is where Dobot M1 gets in. Dobot M1 is an industrial-level robotic arm production platform. It's precise, fast, and extendable, and also affordable. It can be your 3D printer, laser engraver, soldering machine, or whatever else you build upon it. Yes, you can build one. Dobot M1 has 0.02 millimeters repeatability and 1.5 kilogram payload. With these standardized, easy-to-change heads, you can easily turn this power into productivity. Like 3D printing, it can print your product with fluency and details. 2 colors? No problem. Or use laser to engrave your unfading masterpiece. Or do sophisticated soldering, customizing your PCB circuit board better than a pro. Besides being multifunctional, Dobot M1 is also easy to master and develop. Dobot M1 supports Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connection. You can connect to multiple arms at once and control them via our app on PC or smartphone. With a force-sensitive 3D mouse, you can control Dobot M1 as precisely as you want. No more trying and guessing on a confusing software. With its handhold teaching feature, you can input coordinates in the fastest and most intuitive way. Dobot M1 is programmable via the integrated APIs. You can use official or self-built developing environment, or use this visualized programming interface, making things a lot easier. But we don't stop here. Dobot M1 is highly extendable. There are no limits to your imagination on it. The maximum reach of Dobot M1 is 400 millimeters, which is enough for most of the situations. But why don't we think bigger, when it can actually go further? Or use a camera for visual. With its fast and accurate image recognizing algorithm, it can distinguish colors without making one mistake. Dobot M1 loves companions. They can work seamlessly together, processing paperwork way faster than humans could. Ultimately, Dobot M1 is built to replace manpower in production line, working day and night non-stop. The built-in mapping and path planning system provides this excellent mobility, providing inventory management service in your warehouse. To be able to create so much value, Dobot M1 has been built with extraordinary performance. The perfect calibration of the high-performance DC servo motor, harmonic reducer, and kinematic algorithm has brought out the best of both strength and speed. Repeatability of 0.02 millimeters. Maximum payload of up to 1.5 kilograms. Angular speed of up to 200 degrees per second. It's also a steady player, never slips up. Everyone loves creating things, and having a robotic arm is awesome. With Dobot M1, it's no longer a giant business's privilege to use professional robotic arms. Everyone can now benefit from a cost-effective, user-friendly robotic arm technology. So when a new idea hits you, Dobot M1 will be ready. All you have to do is say yes.
We live in a perplexing world. On the left hand, we hear complaints about inequality and the shrinking middle class. On the right hand, we hear complaints about big government and the over-regulated business environment. Every policy has its winners and losers because there's scarcity of the things that matter most. The solution is to let everyone own the means of production, the actual factory to make the things you want. So we're creating a versatile robot animated by an FPGA supercomputer whose mission is to give each person a comfortable lifestyle. It's small enough for a desktop, big enough to make human-sized stuff, sophisticated enough to process complex tasks, and efficient to keep energy usage low. It will employ the building processes of additive manufacturing, think 3D printing, subtractive manufacturing, think drilling and milling, pick and place, think parts assembly, and collaboration with humans and multiple robots, with more to come. An automatic tool changer lets multiple process jobs proceed without intervention. Complex to be sure, but our resourceful software will teach you how to design and run jobs that make what you want. The software and hardware designs are open source. The community we're building shares creativity from all so that each can take advantage of the collective wisdom. We keep costs low by using our robot to help build more copies of itself, so that ultimately anyone will be able to afford one. This is a big task, but we've already got the core pieces in place. We have a precise 5-axis robot named Dexter that can bring a wide variety of tools to the job, and a help-infused JavaScript development environment so that you can write the instructions to make almost anything. What's missing is your support and creativity to expand the tool set, design the robot jobs, and your creative ideas to enhance Dexter's community. Join us to solve scarcity for everyone.